So this morning is a special event. We're going to unveil the Starke Revolution Speedster, an extraordinary combination of timeless styling and modern technology. Wade Morrison is here to explain the car and talk to you about it. He's the genius behind this. His son Max is here with us as well. I got some notes here. I don't want to miss a thing, so you'll forgive me if I look down. But first, number one, Starke stands for strength and power. Well, I want to disagree with you. We want to have strength, power, and beauty, because this thing is eye candy, better than you can imagine, and beneath the skin is an enormously successful power plant. So if you've been dreaming of a modern, iconic speedster that combines timeless, vintage style with modern, thrilling performance, your wait is almost over. The Starke Revolution Speedster was born out of a collective passion to create a classic, iconic body design, reminiscent of the roadsters from the 50s and 60s, since I have a roadster that's a 61, combined with a modern day performance and comfort that we all demand. Oh, what I do to my 61 roadster had in fact air conditioning in it. This has air conditioning. I live in Florida. You all live out here in the desert. You can't do any better than having this kind of style and that kind of performance. By combining the iconic hand-sculpted Starke Revolution Speedster body with a stellar mid-engine, state-of-the-art German-engineered chassis from the Boxster. We all know what the Boxsters are like. This is absolutely perfect symphony of vintage styling and thrilling performance. So I've been dreaming of what it would be like to own once again an iconic classic speedster with a modern state-of-the-art drivetrain from Stuttgart. This is your time. Let me introduce Wade Morrison, the genius behind this. He's going to give you a few comments, and then we're going to ask the young ladies to come forward and pull the cover off, and you get a chance to look at the first ever in person. You'll be able to read about it on Autofluence of the DuPont Registry and all the press here today. We're going to be able to see a wonderful unveiling and then a rapid rise to seeing these cars on the street like you can't believe. Wade, thank you so much.
Thank everybody for showing up today. This is a joint venture with my son. We have always loved the Porsche Speedster. I've loved this car since I was a kid, but what we wanted to do was do something a little different. What if we could create a modern, vintage, iconic bodied speedster, but was actually built on a modern Porsche chassis? And that's what we've done today. We've engineered this car to be built on a 1997 to 2012 Porsche Boxster. This has never been done before. So without further ado,
ladies,
I'd like to pull the cover back. This car is not a replica, it's a revolution. There it is, guys. This car's been 14 months in the making. It took us 9 months to do the build. I've got an extraordinary team of craftsmen and fabrication experts who built this car, and we're super, super proud of it. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please check it out.
So far, I'm wetting my pants.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wade, if I could have your attention for a moment, let me bring over here the master of this event, Barrett Jackson. Craig, thank you for taking the time to come by and see us and see this beautiful automobile and this recreation of the speedster. This is Wade Morrison. Craig Jackson. And Craig, we know what your schedule's like. Yeah. You're going to come by and help us with this unveiling. We really appreciate it. What a big day you had here yesterday.
It was record for a Thursday.
It's really exciting, and we appreciate all the hard work. We know what it takes to get this ready, and it's ready.
We're based in Scottsdale. We're going to be building these cars in Scottsdale. Our production cars will start building at the beginning of December.
Let's make a pitch here for the DuPont Registry. We're based in Florida. These two guys are neighbors in Scottsdale, and we're in Las Vegas. How do you think we got them all together? The pages of the DuPont Registry, where we're able to represent buyers and sellers of cars like this and do it at events like Barrett Jackson. Perfect combination for marketing. We're happy to do it. We're only as good as our clients and our events and the automobiles in our magazine. It's a pleasure to be part of it. Greg, thank you for being here. Thank you. Wade will be right here. Answer questions on the car if you have specific questions or anything else like that. Otherwise, take as many pictures as you want. This is an extraordinary day for the DuPont Registry and for Starke. Wade, thank you very much for being part of it.
So here I am. I got Wade Starke Speedster. Okay, so let's go start with this. What is Starke?
Yeah, so basically we founded the company about a year and a half ago. I've always been loved the Porsche Speedster pretty much since I was a kid. And
You and I both, by the way.
yeah, and my son and I were looking to do a project, and this was the catalyst for Starke. And so we looked at the replicas, we looked at the original car, and then we said, what if we could make a modern Speedster that was actually built on a modern Porsche chassis, bigger, better performing. And so it took us 14 months to pretty much build the car, and what you see here today is the pre-production example.
Okay, so with that said, what is the foundation of it?
Yeah.
The chassis and drivetrain, all that stuff. Where's that?
So we engineered this car and we custom built the body conversion onto a 1997 or 2012 Porsche Boxster. So basically we can build this car on any year Boxster from 97 to 2012. And that car has between 240 up to 325 horsepower.
Based on like the ES or the turbo?
Right. It's 5-speed, 6-speed, or PDK transmission. So you get all that amazing performance, power top, air conditioning, 4-wheel disc brakes. It's so drivable. You can drive the modern day
amenities, but with the retro
vintage
Porsche,
style.
Yes.
We kind of call it retro bod. You know, we're taking a vintage body and putting it on a modern chassis, which is the opposite of resto mod. Resto mod, they take an old car and update the engine.
So let me ask you this. Let's say I want one of these.
Sure.
What are my options? Meaning, can I come to you and say, hey, I just want one that's totally complete, or can I bring my own
Boxster?
Yes, and say, okay, here's my Boxster, transform it into that.
Right, great question. So we work either way. We can turnkey the build. When we turnkey a build, it starts around 85,000, a nicely optioned, all-in Starke Speedster. Or you can send us your Boxster. If you want to buy a newer Boxster, whatever you prefer, buy that car and send it to us. We charge $60,000 is what our price starts at to convert the car. It takes about 120 days to build, and you can go to our website, starkespeedster.com.
Starkespeedster.com.
Yep, you can place a build reservation, and we can get the process going.
And where are you guys at?
We're based out of Scottsdale. We manufacture everything in the USA for the car. It's totally made in America. We manufacture our fiberglass. All our custom milled CNC parts are made here, and we assemble the car in Scottsdale.
Okay, that's very good. So what I'll do is there any like specific highlights that you want to come in close?
A lot of cool features. So
Camera, honey.
check out the wheels. These wheels are custom CNC engineered 18-inch alloy wheels in an original Y5 pattern of the 50s, but we retain the current Porsche bolt pattern, which is behind that black cap.
Yeah, okay.
So that's where the real lug nuts live. But we made the car, we made it look like, and this can accept a custom hubcap that we made, or you can run it like this, which is a little more hot rod. This is how I like to look on the car.
Let me ask you about those wheels, for example. When you say CNC, what type of metal? Is this like a billet type of, or an alloy that's been forged?
6061, T6061.
Yeah, which is kind of Chinese to me. What is that? For my audience, what is that?
Most aluminum wheels today, that's what they're made out of.
Okay.
6061 aluminum. These are custom machined and then powder coated, polished, all hand polished.
Okay.
So that's a draw feature on the car. Obviously the body is completely custom made, custom crafted. We literally sculpted this thing to get the design right.
Yeah.
Let me show you in the back another cool. If you look at the Speedster came with either single grill or a twin grill.
Yeah, I was just gonna question that because I don't know enough to know that nuance of it.
What we did was we created a twin. We took a 911 grill and modified it for the 70s, and we recessed the grills into the deck lid to give it that effect.
Yeah.
Made it wider. If you look at the back of the car, it's a lot wider profile. We still got the bumpers on the car, twin exhaust. We've got all CNC machined emblems on the car.
Yeah, I noticed that.
We're actually right now we're using original 356 taillights that are converted to LED.
Nice.
And then check out the interior.
Well, I noticed the back of the headrest. Those look like straight out of the Porsche, like the current modern day Porsche.
We can do a modern day high back seat, which is what we have in the car now.
Okay.
Or we can also do the interior with a vintage low back original Speedster seat.
Okay, because so far what I'm seeing is that a lot of the interior is right directly out of the Porsche.
It's been
Correct.
What we do is we basically cover this entire thing in leather. And we do a vintage inspired pattern on the seats, but everyone's bespoke. You can build this whatever color you want. You want
And by the
silver,
way, if you guys don't know it, that's I don't know if that's a kind of a British term, bespoke.
yeah, custom. It means
Yeah,
custom.
yeah, literally means whatever you want, they do it.
Right.
So it's just another word for customized.
Yep. Any color. We can do vintage colors from the 50s. We can do modern colors. This car right now is in a dark blue metallic, which is a factory color from Stuttgart.
Okay.
On this side, you see we have
you've got the
polished,
hubcap.
baby moon hubcaps.
Yeah.
These are all custom machined. Our logo.
Yeah, I
in
like
depth
that.
there. That's an 18-inch by 8-inch wheel.
Okay.
We've kept the air vents for the mid-engine car, but they're leak